he got all of it.
All you got to do is
he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On play action, Lance. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Lance now on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This fielded right at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now they'll throw with Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Sliding out of the pocket. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Play action. Now it's Lance. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
This is Mostert, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. on the ground. It's Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
15's the mic. 19 right. I got 15.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And they take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
15's a lot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
56 money.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.